NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Lincolnview Lancers will take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply, and NK Telco. My name is Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. We're pleased to bring you this interconference battle between the Lancers out of the Northwest Conference and the Rangers out of the Midwest Athletic Conference. And Brandon, both these teams have had some up and down parts of their season. Lincolnview started off well and has struggled since. New Knoxville, likewise, a decent start, but have struggled recently.
Yeah, you take a look first at Lincolnview. You know, they start out 6-0. You take a look up and down this roster. There's not a senior listed on this roster. It's very junior heavy for Coach Evans over here. Start out 6-0, playing a very tough Northwest Conference, and you fall back to 10-9. But they do feature a lot of MAC schools in their conference play. For example, like playing New Bremen, playing New Knoxville here tonight. They're led by Emma Bowersock, 3.2 kills per set. Beth Hughes just a shade behind at 2 kills a set. Beth Hughes also leads in aces with 45 aces. But Lincolnview sliding here a bit after that recent hot start, looking to get it going here with the tournament draw just yesterday. Well said.
And for the Rangers, another somewhat young team just trying to put parts and pieces together. Got off to a decent record to start the year, but they've lost. It's been a while since they put a W up in the match column.
Yeah, and you got an opportunity here tonight. You always play in the very tough the very tough MAC, and through that you're going to get challenged, you're going to get tested. But this is a team that, is young in some spots, got some veteran leaders. You got a chance here to break a little bit of a slide here and get a good win going into tournament play.
Well said, as both these teams prepare for that second season as we wind down this fall season here on high school volleyball. Hard to believe it's going that fast, but we are near the end, and we're going to take a break here on NK Telco. We'll have our starting lineups. When we come back, we'll also honor 3 seniors, and we'll have the starting lineups here all on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Welcome back to Ranger Gymnasium as we meet the officials. They are in the corners, Kayla Janes and also Katie Simchek. And your officials tonight, Candy Haney and Kim Egbert. Starters, number 11 is Brooklyn Bird. Number 12 is Kara Seaver. Number 13, Lauren Anspaul. Number 15, Beth Hughes. Number 16, Ashlyn Price. And number 17, Allie Miller is the libero. Head coach, Janon Evans. And her assistant coaches, Megan Ryan and Rhonda Dannenfelser. First for the Rangers, number 4, Avery Homan. Number 5, Kiana Wellman. Number 6, Lauren Wingler. Number 7, Avery Albers. Number 10, Bryn Egbert. Number 11, Addison Albers. Natalie Kaup, the libero, wears number 2 for the Rangers. Head coach Madison Lammers in her second season, assisted by Kenzie Leffel and the junior varsity coach Rachel Leffel. Those are our starting lineups, and before we get the first serve, Brandon, let's turn to our keys of the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Thanks, Jeff. And first, taking a look for Lincolnview, Coach Evans talked about passing. Talked about aggressive serving, trying to get the Rangers out of system, and also playing with energy. She also added in a 4th key of limiting errors and making sure they limit those as much as possible.
And for the Rangers?
Rangers want to score in runs. They want to score in chunks of 5 or 6 points, get on a little bit of run, win the long volleys, win the war of attrition, so to speak, and have good blocking at the net.
We want to thank both coaches, and especially Coach Evans for giving us the bonus key. An extra one, a fourth one tonight, and should be an entertaining match. The Lincolnview Lancers had quite a drive down here as these teams have played each other over the past few seasons. So this time it's Lincolnview's turn to take the drive, and they're on the right side of your screen. The blue shirts, white numbers trimmed in yellow or gold. New Knoxville on the left side of your screen, red jerseys, gray numbers trimmed in white. Leading off for the Lincolnview Lancers, number 15, a sophomore, Beth Hughes, puts the ball in play, and we're underway. Wengler with the first attack picked up by the Lancers. That attack will carry long by Anspal, hitting attack error Lancers.
And it's when that ball brings you away from the net, too. You try to overpower it and tuck it away instead of just volleying it over, and that helped force an error there.
When you say just volley it over, you want to try to hit it crisp, but yet because you know if you do too soft, they're going to field it and come back with some tough offense. But that one does carry out of bounds. Wengler serves for the Rangers. That one drops. It looked like a back row swing attack from 15, Beth Hughes. Who I think she atones for her first attack error, correct, Brandon?
Correct.
So that's where you got to have a short memory in volleyball. She sailed the first one out, comes up with her second swing, and serving now is number 24, Grace Brickner. That one inbounds by Egbert. Number 10 for the Rangers, junior 6-footer Bryn Egbert.
And I thought the back judge, she was kind of a little confused there. She's saying, the back judge is saying it was out. I was going to say, I thought the back judge was signaling it was out anyway.
Okay.
She wasn't very definitive about that. But yeah.
We'll take the kill away from Egbert and put an attack error.
Didn't want to interrupt, but she just didn't signal, wasn't very loud on that.
So they will put back in the original lineup because 24, Grace Brickner, a junior, will serve again. Wellman out of the right front. Nice dig by Brickner in the back row. Good swing and point for the Lancers, number 18, Emma Bowersock. Brandy mentioned she's one of the leading attackers on the Lancers team.
Yeah, gets 3.2 kills a set. That's the highest per set for the team.
Another serve by Brickner, a 3-1 lead for the Lancers. Brickner with the ace. Rangers could not corral the serve, and it all starts with a good first touch. New Knoxville was not able to do that. Another serve for Brickner. A good run of offense here by the Lancers. Homan attacks. Touched out of bounds. Give the freshman number 4, Avery Homan, a kill.
Yeah, it's a nice little kill, too, by Homan. That ball took her away from the net as well.
Much needed break in the action for the Rangers. They get the ball in the point, and then the serve is freshman Leela Gottschalk. Freshman with 11 aces on the season. Back row swing coming up here from Hughes, picked up by Albers. To Egbert. Nice play by the libero, number 17, Miller keeping it alive. Good touchback by the Lancers. Give it 11 and 18, Brandon, combined on the block assist.
And they 11 and 18, Bryn and Bowersock there are some of their top blockers this year.
Yeah, Byrne and Bowersock both. Byrne now with 52 blocks on the season. Bowersock with 21. Tough little thing to score on is the cut by Egbert. Attack error out of bounds. She cut it pretty aggressively, and it carries out of bounds. Attack error, New Knoxville. And Coach Lammers will take her first time out of the match, or of the game. You get 2 of them. This is a precision strip timeout. While we're here, I'd also like to remind you of some of our other sponsors for tonight's game. That includes Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Those additional sponsors allow us to help bring you these games tonight. Again, Lincolnview and New Knoxville. At New Knoxville, Brandon, a good start for the Lancers.
Yeah, getting really mostly New Knoxville out of system here has been a little bit of a struggle for the Rangers to get that good first touch that we always talk about, that coaches always talk about, that are very crucial. Got to improve that serve receive here for Coach Lammer's squad.
Rangers touch it back, 10 and 11. Those are the leading blockers for the Rangers. Egbert and Addison Albers combine.
Oh, way to get there to the net. Way to read that. Great job by the New Knoxville defense.
And you mentioned Coach Lammers, one of her keys was blocking. The Rangers, they get a service ace there from Egbert, but they do block well. They average over 2 blocks per game, per set. Pretty good number, as Brent Egbert records the ace.
And they're not an extremely tall team either, so to even to average 2 blocks a set is a pretty good statistic.
Serving for the Lancers, number 16, Ashlyn Price. 91% server for the Lancers. Addison Albers. Nice top spin on the ball for Addie Albers. Or I'm sorry, that was Avery Albers. Avery, number 7. Her sister is number 11, the setter. Avery Homan serves for the Rangers. Service ace. Avery Homan.
And talk about that serve receive there for Knoxville's side, but after the timeout, they pick it up here.
They've responded well following the timeout. They trail by 1 to the Rangers. Kill by number 12, Kara Seaver. A nice set by 16, Ashlyn Price. Lincolnview builds a lead back up to 2. Serving is Bowersock. Nice diving save. It'll be kept alive. A free ball over chance for the Rangers. Addison Albers back sets to her sister. Cross court picked up by Price. Good swing by 15, Beth Hughes.
Ooh. And Kalp thought that was over her head, and I didn't blame her. I maybe thought it was sailing up, but then it just died and tucked right in that back corner.
Good placement by Hughes, and she had good top spin. She serves now. Addison Albers with the set. Left-handed swing by Wingler is saved, and it'll be a free ball over. And it drops. Miscommunication, and I believe, was it the libero? Brandon hit it over. So 17 will get the kill, Allie Miller.
But, wow.
That's a tough break by the Rangers. They didn't. You don't get it much easier than that, and it drops. Touch back to the Rangers side. Touch back to the Lancers side. Hughes just inbounds by a fraction.
Yeah.
Give the kill to Beth Hughes.
Man, those inches and those little things are just going New Knoxville's way here. Or not New Knoxville, sorry, Lincolnview's way early on. And, yeah, it's tough.
Back to a 5-point lead. New Knoxville had cut it to within 1. Good tip over by Albers. Picked up again by the good defense of Lincolnview. Back row swing. Bit too much for number 18, Emma Bowersock. Serving now for New Knoxville, number 11, Addison Albers. She's a sophomore. Wicked serve, touched up first by Anspal. Another free ball. The Lancers have had a few of them here in game 1, and the Rangers make them pay. Off memory, Brandon, that's 3 free balls. New Knoxville's converted on 2 of them, and the one in the middle is the one that just dropped between them.
You need to convert on those free balls at a high percentage. I think that's well known by coaches and teams. Once you get that ball free balled over, you need to convert it. It's like when you get the ball in the red zone, you know you got to score some points in football.
Yes, you do. As there's an attack error by Seaver. The right side attack out of bounds. Consecutive points by the Rangers. They trail by 2. Play at the net. Albers keeps it alive. Wingler. Lancers go to work here middle. Cut hard by Hughes out of the middle, but it sails out of bounds.
You know, Coach Lammers talked about scoring and runs, as one of their first keys to the game. It seems like that's really been how it's been 3 points Lincoln, 3 points Knoxville. It was
we're back to 1
a little bit ago.
Yep. So run for the Rangers. And that run ends on a nice downward attack by Kara Seaver, a freshman, as she made up for her mistake in her last attack. We had a nice top-down approach for the freshman, Kara Seaver. No seniors, as Brandon mentioned, on the Lincolnview roster. Libero, Allie Miller with the serve. Miller with a diving one-arm save. Tip picked up by Wingler. Back to the Lancers side. Swing by Byrne is picked up as Wingler attacks. Another pickup by the libero Miller. Long volley, Brandon. These are those long volleys that Coach Lammers and the Rangers team feel it's important to win. Violation on Lincolnview.
Yep.
So the point will go to the Rangers.
Yep.
Long volley.
Good call, though, by the official. It's sad that you get a really good volley there and you have to take it away, but it was the right call. Bryn did swing the net on her downswing there, and that was the right call. But great defense by both sides on that long volley.
Yeah, so a little bit of everything. Good action. Well, there's a strong shot, but it misses out of bounds on the attack by Hughes. Well struck. Kind of a rocket shot across the court. Pinball action. Just misses the sideline. Point Rangers, they've tied it up 12-12.
Yeah, a lot of attack errors. You got to see Lincolnview attack more downhill, so to speak.
Speaking of attack errors, that's 6 of them here in game 1. Attack errors that have either gone out of bounds or into the net. Pushed back over by Egbert. Lincolnview goes to work out of the middle. The tip is blocked back by Brent Egbert. So she gets a solo block on that one. She had a block assist earlier. And Coach Evans will take a precision strip timeout. You're watching high school volleyball. Rangers lead the Lancers 13-12 here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
First National Bank scoreboard here at New Knoxville reads Rangers 13, Lancers 12. Brandon, you talked about runs. New Knoxville just gets their first lead. They have trailed a couple times by 4 and 5 points. Now they battle back now and have climbed over the Lancers with a 13-12 1-point lead now. Yeah, it's just been going back and forth, and it's been in runs. It's not like 1 point here, 1 point there. And it's been 3 points, 4 points each side for Lincolnview and New Knoxville as they continue to battle on. Attack by Wallman is touched by the Lancers. They keep it alive. Off the net attack by Anspals, played by the Rangers. Touch back to the Rangers side on good hands by the Lancer defense. Attack error, Rangers. Yeah, just didn't get a good jump on that, did number 6. Well, she's left-handed. Yeah. It's you have to wait for it to come over your shoulder, and that's a tough way to attack. And it is. Good diving save by Avery Albers. Back row swing off the hands of Egbert, but boy, good confidence there, Brandon, from Emma Bowersock. Yeah. Lincolnview's really kind of clearly established that they want to establish that back row attack. Well, they've had a few of them. Yeah, if they can continue to get that to work, that's awfully tough to defend. At serve is number 15, Beth Hughes. That one carries deep and out of bounds. That's the first service error of the game for the Lancers. They come in at 90% serving. They average 2 aces per game. New Knoxville, 86% accuracy, and they average 1.2. And there's a big one right on the back line by the senior, Lauren Wingler. Yeah, good call, too, as we was in. And for Lauren Wingler, one of the 3 seniors on the Rangers team, that now gives her 12 aces on the season. And left-hander makes it 13 on the season, back-to-back for Wingler. How about that? Great. That's a great spot right there. Coach Lammers sees that gap in that defense, calls that spot, and Wingler executes. I just wonder because she's left-handed and that corner, that one carries just doesn't miss by much, but that angle might just be a tough angle from a left-hander. I don't know how much difference it is, right-handed, left-handed, but she seems to be able to drop in that corner pretty well. And it's a good idea to go back there again. It goes there a couple inches the other way. That's another ace, or they're out of system. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, so that time, though, it goes out of bounds, gives Lincolnview their 15th point. The overpass will give the Well, it didn't give the Lancers much. It was maybe misplayed, and Egbert takes advantage of it for the kill. That's her first kill.
Yep, Rangers only have 4 kills compared to the Lancers 8.
But you mentioned earlier, Lincolnview 6 attack errors, so that's helped New Knoxville score their 17 points, and plus the Rangers have been serving well. They've had a handful of service aces. Wow, that's top down. Good pickup by Wingler. Egbert hits it over. Bowersock hit the first one. This time it's number 11, Byrne. Rangers keep it alive. Bowersock off of the hands of New Knoxville, but boy, Bowersock can deliver a blow. She crushed a couple of them. That's her 3rd kill.
Yeah, and I think New Knoxville, too, got away with the double there. I think Coach Evans was wanting and didn't get called, but
Bowersock's a junior. She leads the Lancers, you mentioned, 3.2 kills. I have her down for 3 right now already.
Yeah, I do too.
And she hit a couple of them very aggressively. Her team now trails by 1, and serving will be her teammate number 25, Madeline Berryman. Berryman is a junior as the Rangers tap it over. Middle swing. Net violation on the attacker, I believe it was. Somebody was in the net for Lincolnview.
Yeah, I think it was on that downswing, and that was called earlier in the set too. And they're coming through on that follow through with the hand. They're getting them right there, so that's why they're calling it right there. Cannot
touch the net. Violation, and with the serve is Egbert. That one carries out of bounds. Back to 2 service errors for Brent Egbert and 3 in the game for the Rangers. 1 point Ranger lead. 17 serving 18. That one out of bounds by number 16, the setter, Ashlyn Price.
Yeah, not by much, but right call right there, and the Rangers back with a 2-point lead.
Avery Holman, the freshman, with the serve. Middle attack. Touched back by the Rangers. Wingler's attack dug up by Miller. Good save by the libero. Free ball over by Price. Rangers back set to Wingler. Her attack finds a corner again. The left-hander has to wait for it to cross over her body.
Yeah.
And she did a much better job that time. Got some top spin on it. Found a deep corner.
Great job by New Knoxville blockers to get some touches to keep that ball alive right there.
That one a little bit out of system, and Bowersock tried to make it happen, but just kind of out of sync were the Lancers, and Coach Evans will burn her final timeout of game 1. It's a 21-17 Ranger lead here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Jeff Henson alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. Brandon, a little bit of everything here in game 1. The Rangers look to try to close out and win game 1. They're up by 4 with 4 to go. Got some work to do to finish. But you got to like the free ball for the Rangers. Now they can go to work offensively. Nice dig back row by Brickner. Bowersock rolls it over. Albers pushes it deep. Touched back by the Rangers. Hughes over to the Rangers side. Albers to Albers to Albers. Kill by, off of Miller, kill by Avery Albers.
It's 3 kills for her. And I think New Knoxville, if we're counting their butts, I think they got away with another lift there potentially. And Coach Evans is wanting that called, but a huge swing in New Knoxville's favor.
Tough serve off the net. It's played by the Lancers. Rangers get it back. Wingler. Cross court, dug up by Miller. That attack, I don't think, ever made it. So again, kind of out of system offense. Couldn't get a good set, couldn't get a good swing at it. 23-17, Rangers lead by 6. 2 points remaining to earn game 1 victory. Bowersock into the net.
Well, it's those attack errors. They keep mounting for Lincolnview.
10 of them. 10
Yeah.
attack errors. Game point serving 17. Hughes with the attack into the net. Ball game, Rangers. They take game one, 25-17 Rangers. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have game two action here at New Knoxville on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to our broadcast of high school volleyball. We're at New Knoxville, where Lincolnview is taking on New Knoxville. And Brandon, game one belongs to the Rangers. They kind of come back from a couple deficits early and kind of finish convincingly with an 8-point win, 25-17.
Yeah, they were down 11-6 at one point, and you finish that. You finish off on a 19-6 run there. Pretty remarkable. Huge factor in that first set. I mean, it's pretty obvious if you watched it, is the attack errors on the Lincolnview part, something Coach Evans talked about cleaning up. But if you're the Rangers, you can't rely on those errors to get you a victory here tonight. You got to rely on good service, getting Lincolnview out of system, and being able to dig out balls like those.
Holman's attack into the net, and that's how we start game one. But you talk about New Knoxville. I thought a couple times Lincolnview, without getting good first touches, were out of system. It's like when the setter was running and giving the hitters like balls, that weren't right where they wanted to be. It seemed like Lincolnview could not capitalize on them.
Yeah.
But when in system, they were unstoppable as Egbert delivers a Ranger kill.
Yeah, it's like that. Like Brent Egbert, someone who averages over 3 kills a set. Only 1 kill that set. There wasn't that many. I think only 6 kills in total for the Rangers. But they did have 4 aces as well, so they did serve pretty well that first set, and there's ace number 5 right there.
Well, they come in averaging just over 1, so predominantly they've not relied on aces, if you will, as scoring for them. But Kiana Wellman, a senior, records her 3rd ace of the season, and it's been an attribute for them tonight. Blocked back or touched back by the Rangers, and Egbert rewards herself with the overpass. Back-to-back kills for the 6-foot junior, Brent Egbert.
Great, strong net play by the Rangers. That's been a huge key for them here tonight.
They've done well in that category, averaging 2 blocks per game. Nice. Boy, there's velocity. I'm not sure how tall Bowersock is, but she plays like she's 6'2" with the vertical jump. She powers that one downtown and gets her team their 2nd point, and into service number 25. Madeline Berryman.
Bowersock's 5'9".
5'9", thank you.
Yep.
Touch back, termination block, 12 and 18. Bowersock and also Seaver combine on the block, termination block. Berryman with the serve again. Middle swing, again touched back by, this time, same combination, 12 and 18. 12 is Seaver, 18 is Bowersock.
Yeah.
Timed it well, read it well. And when those hands go up together, 4 hands up in the air, it's quite a wall to try to maneuver around. Touch this time on the Homan attack, and she squeezes it down for a kill.
Yeah, Homan doesn't really attack close to the net either. She usually takes about a couple feet away from the net. She doesn't get too close to the net to attack it. She's able to play it off the hands of the Lincolnview defenders.
Serving now is freshman number 12, Leela Gottschalk. 4-4 is the score on the Ranger Gymnasium. Bowersock out of bounds, no touch, attack error. So Gottschalk serving multiple serves here. Rangers lead by 1, 5-4. The lead to match 1-0. That one down the line, played by the Lancers. Bowersock's attack dug up by Wingler. Albers also had hers deflected. Lancers back row swing coming up. Hit well by Hughes, played by the Rangers. Homan, off-speed changeup. Homan with the kill.
Nice.
Boy, we saw some rocket shots by both teams, and then the end one is a Ephus pitch.
Yeah, a little blooper.
And
gotta
Homan
love
scores it for her second kill of game 2. Attack back row, nice play by Kalp to keep it alive for the Rangers. Pushed over by Avery Albers. Tip, right idea by Bowersock, but it carries out of bounds.
And again, it's that Ranger defense. It's getting those hands up, and now she's like, I'm going to change its trajectory. And fortunate for the Rangers, results in attack error.
Yeah, they've been keeping it alive pretty well and forcing a handful of errors. Remember, Lincolnview had, I think, 10 or 11 in game 1. They have 2 already here. Is that one, though? Number 12 for Lincolnview goes off of number 12 for the Rangers. Gottschalk will give the kill to Seaver.
That's at 3.
Her 3 in the match so far for Seaver. She's a freshman. And serving as the setter, number 16, Ashlyn Price, 91% server on the season. Holman has been effective here in game number 2. That's her 3rd kill.
Yeah.
We've seen her do 1 off a block from the left side. We've seen her hit an Ephus pitch over the defense on the left side. And now we've seen her score from the right side. All here in game 2. Back-to-back kills for number 12, Seaver. Kara Seaver out of the middle.
And when you set to her, she gets really good elevation when she attacks downhill like that. Knoxville tried to send a triple block there, and she's got the high ground there. You're not going to get, you're not going to get the high ground. You're not going to get a hand up there. Is New Knoxville right there on that attack.
Wingler runs it down, taps it over. Net violation on Wingler. She went at it pretty aggressively. The set was maybe just too much or too close. Momentum carried her into the net. Bowersock serves for the Lancers. Another tough play. Rangers will free ball it over. Nope. Give Bowersock a service ace. Yeah. Aggressive serving by Emma Bowersock. Came in with 20 aces on the season. 82% accuracy, so a little risk reward. She's had some errors, but continues to serve aggressively here in this rotation. Attack error, New Knoxville.
Now the errors are kind of adding up on the New Knoxville side. We talked about how it added up for the blue and gold last set, and now it's adding up for the Rangers here as they change their defense up here a bit.
Kalp with the first touch, it goes over. Lincolnview will have a good chance to run offense here. Fisted over by Seaver. The Rangers with Wingler cross court, back row picked up by Miller.
Ooh, prime opportunity right there.
So that fell on.
Albers tried to go get that one. It fell on the New Knoxville side, being a New Knoxville attack error.
So it was, okay. Nice one-arm save. Will not be good enough. And which one got it? Avery.
That was number 7, yeah.
7. I looked down to Avery Albers with the kill. Rangers trail by 1, 9 serving 10. Number 11, Addison Albers serving for the Rangers. She will serve and then set that one off the net. Played up by Miller. Back row swing by Bowersock off of Avery Albers' fingertips. Kill by Emma Bowersock.
We've seen Lincolnview limit the errors here this second set, too. It's pretty good. They tried to establish that back row attack early, but they weren't getting in system to the point where they could really use it, but they used it right there to perfection.
Bowersock, you mentioned, is 5'9", but she can hit from all positions, it looks like, and they feed her at all positions. Bump set over, tough angle, but Hughes hits it over. Wingler, her attack picked up by Anspal. Winning the point on the right side attack, Beth Hughes. She had a nice game 1 with 3 kills. That one gives her 4. Serving is the libero, number 17, Allie Miller, a junior. Avery Albers out of the right side. Pretty good confident swing for the freshman.
That was a good place to go there. You know, go to that right side. The Lincolnview defense had to shift a long way to go even get a block up there, and it was a clean shot.
2-point deficit, 10 serving 12 for the Rangers. Battle up, is saved, tipped over by Byrne. Rangers get it with Wellman's attack. Picked up back row by Bowersock. I think Wellman, that was not touched, so Kiana Wellman will get the kill, as Lincolnview could not contain or control her kill. So Kiana Wellman, her first of the match. She's one of 3 seniors on the Ranger squad. Through a couple blockers for New Knoxville. Scoring the ball is 15, Beth Hughes.
Yep, and now she's got 5, Swerver's got 4, and Bowersock's got 5 kills as well.
Well distribution for the attack kills for the Lancers. Wingler out of the right front will hustle over to play left front. And on the 2 ball, if you will, Ashlyn Price tries to take advantage of the ball. She's allowed to attack when she's in the front row, but that one misses wide right or out of bounds. Wingler, wicked serve. Brandon, you had a good view of it.
Yeah.
That was your baseball guy. Was that a 4-seam fastball or a knuckle change?
I think it was a little bit of more of that knuckle change that you talked about. Just moved a little bit away. It's that left-handed movement. That's a little weird. Look at how that moves. It breaks to the right.
The earth must spin the opposite direction because she's hitting it cross grain because it had some dancing on it. Swing from Wellman. Boy, they had the right idea, Brandon. They ran Egbert, and I think that drew the defense. But good idea. Wellman's attack carries out of bounds, though. But you saw the defense follow number 10.
Change the eye level is what a lot of people like to call it, or shift the eyes of the defense.
It's called be unpredictable.
Yeah.
The serve was by Brickner. Brickner can't quite make the save. Did Egbert push that over? I was watching.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was kind of looking at that, too. I
think it was Egbert.
But yeah, I was kind of watching, too, some other things. I thought they might have called a lift there a second ago, but I didn't know.
That one inbounds. Wellman, the right-hander, with the spin of the earth, gets it to drop down. Her second service ace of the game. She came in with 2 on the season.
And you said this is New Knoxville Senior's last game in the barn, right?
I take it back. Tomorrow's senior night.
Okay.
So I made a mistake as Egbert pushes it down for her 4th kill of game 2.
And now there's those overpasses. They're now getting Lincolnview back out of system, which is exactly what New Knoxville wants to do. And I'm sure Coach Lammers is loving this from her team.
Wellman again serving well. Hasn't served a lot this year, but taking advantage of her opportunity now as that one into the net by Bowersock. Attack error. And the Rangers on a bit of a run here, Brandon. They now lead by 3, 17 serving 14.
And you could tell this team's playing hungry, too. They're on a little bit of a cold spell here, and they want to win pretty bad here, and you can tell it right now here early on.
Bowersock rolls it over. Holman picks it up. Avery Albers. Addison will get it between the pins, and it's legal. The ball stays alive. Save there is Wingler on the Price attack. Egbert wins it. Found a hole in the back row. Everything going well for New Knoxville. Coach Evans will take her first of 2 timeouts here at the barn. Rangers lead 18-14 on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to the barn. My name is Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight, Brandon Coverman And Brandon, you said it off air. It seems like the Rangers are playing with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and they're just – it's that play right there that before we went to commercial break right there. That play where it's dead in most cases. You get over the pin. You just want to keep it alive. You know you're giving them a free ball, but just want to give your team a chance right there. You're playing at home. You're on a bit of a losing spell. You know, you've been a part of teams where you're going through rough patches, and it's just how you respond. And we want to get a big win before a tournament. You know, tomorrow night's senior night, but Knoxville playing really well here.
Got some work to do to finish this one out. The Lancers tip it over, and they end the Ranger run with a kill by number 11, Brooklyn Byrne. Byrne, her first kill of the night. So they'll look for her to get going. Again, when you look at averages and you don't have the numbers, sometimes that's a reason why. If you just can't get it going, it's tough to score. So Byrne will look to get in business as there's a shot right down the line. Wicked serve by number 25, Madeline Berryman. And back-to-back points for the Lancers, just what they needed following the timeout. Touch back to the Rangers side. And that one into the net.
Yeah,
attack error.
Not a lot of spacing there by New Knoxville. I know that ball was hit back tight, so Egbert sets it back over to Albers, and Albers tried to go on two there.
Dug up by the Rangers. They go middle attack Egbert, and she responds. Much needed as that prevents the tie from happening. 6th kill of game 2 for Egbert.
Yeah, great angle. She avoided the double door block there and went the other way. That New Knoxville wasn't. Or sorry, that Lincolnview wasn't.
Serving is Gottschalk, the freshman, puts it into play. Shanked off the hands of a Lancer. Service ace, Leela Gottschalk. Her first of the night, her 12th of the season, and number 12 now has 12 aces on the season.
Lincolnview has 3 aces, New Knoxville at 8.
Bowersock with a fist. Addison Albers over back row, dug up there by 24, Brickner. And muscling through the Albers wall was number 18, Emma Bowersock.
And she's up to 6 kills now. She's staying about true to her average, about 3 kills a set right now.
Just over 3.2, been very consistent. Had some attack errors. I've got her for 3 or 4 errors in each game as Addison Albers tries to catch the Lancers sleeping. The Lancers keep it alive. We keep it alive on this attack. Rolled over by Bowersock. Middle swing from Avery Albers. Brickner with a nice dig. That one, I don't know if it cleared.
I don't think it did.
4 hits. Yeah. So an attack error for the Lancers. Point Rangers. 21 serving 18. Rangers up 3. 4 points away from taking a 2-0 lead in the match. Free ball over. Kalp. Addison Albers. Wingler. Good touch by Brickner. Touchdown off of the Albers block, and a point for Emma Bowersock. Her 4th kill of game 2. And that will put her in the back row now. Remember, we've seen her attack a couple shots from the back row, so she serves. That aggressive serve, though, out of bounds. Too much on it. Rangers up now by 3 with 3 to go. Addison Albers, 11, will serve. Set by Price. And good placement by Beth Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes due for a kill. She's got 6. Kind of seems like a silent 6. I don't know.
Yeah,
we talk about Bowersock a lot.
Yeah, and the power. That time Hughes maybe has been one of those where she's placed some shots. Yeah. So they all count, but the shock and awe factor hasn't been maybe quite as aggressive as what Bowersock has done, but doesn't always take a lot of volume or velocity, as you saw there. Avery Albers just pushes it to the deep corner. A big swing for her, and the freshman scores the 23rd point for New Knoxville. You're watching Varsity Volleyball. Varsity game first tonight, followed by the JV. Tip is picked up by Egbert. Egbert, a little late getting to the ball, or the set wasn't high enough. All in all, Brandon, just timing was not there. Tough to kind of hit the ball when it was already below the net.
Timing and a tough angle right there for New Knoxville.
Break for the Lancers. Hughes with a serve. Egbert winds it up and hits the back line. just inside the 30-foot mark. And Egbert having a nice game, too. You mentioned her game 1 numbers kind of quiet, but pretty good attack numbers game 2.
Yeah, and she's up to 8 kills now. And you want, in a game where you're trying to finish off, let your best player touch the ball.
Right now, Lauren Wingler, number 6, with that wicked serve. Touchback, saved by the Rangers onto their side. Egbert will hit it over. Nice hands there by Byrne. Bowersock rolls it over. To win it, Egbert with a drop. Kill Egbert. Game 2 belongs to the Rangers, 25-21. They now take a 2-0 lead in the match. We'll come back to Game 3 here from New Knoxville. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Mr. Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to the barn in New Knoxville, where the Rangers lead the Lancers in a match 2-0. And Brandon, much better game, really, I think, by both teams, efficient by cleanliness. Not many errors compared to Game 1, but the Rangers hold on for a 25-21 victory in Game 2.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. You talk about, more efficiency right there from each side. It seemed like it was a little messy on Lincolnview's side, which helped boost the Rangers to that 25-17 victory. But both sides were more efficient, had better touch. They had those longer volleys, not hitting those balls long and out of bounds. It was a cleaner game, but New Knoxville serving and getting Lincolnview out of system, I think it's really what's been the big difference here so far. And Bryn Egbert had a big second set. She's New Knoxville's lead kill getter. And had 8 kills that set.
Game 2.
And she played great, and that's what you need to do here. You need to get a win. You've lost 12 in a row. You're trying to get a big win here tonight. And this is a team that's young. They're 10-9 in the Northwest Conference. So that's showing you how good this Rangers team is and showing how good the MAC is.
Well, the Rangers did very well in Game 2 with 13 total kills compared to 11, so both teams attacked better. Game 1, the Rangers only had 6 kills. Lincolnview had 9. The Game 1 was marred with a lot of errors. Lincolnview in Game 1, 13 errors, 11 of those attack errors, and really in Game 2, really clean for both teams. Rangers 5 attack errors, and Lincolnview with only 4. No service errors, just 5 errors for the Rangers, 4 for the Lancers. Everything else was earned. And for the Rangers, the 13 kills, also 3 service aces helped them with their point production, as we're now ready to start Game 3, elimination game for the Lancers, as Beth Hughes serves for the Lancers, and she digs out the Egbert attack and keeps it alive. Volley continues. Allie Miller with the save, and the kill will go to number 11. Boy, kind of a wicked play there. There's a couple good attacks there, and the Lancers come away with a kill by Brooklyn Byrne, the freshman. Dug up by Wingler. They go back to Wingler. She'll hit it from the right side. That attack into the net catches the tape for Hughes.
We'll say this for Lincolnview, though. Every time the Rangers have hit it over soft or kind of tried to dig it, they've done a nice job of digging those balls out. It's just them capitalizing on those opportunities like that. They get a weak ball, they pick it up, they dig it out real nice, but then they just come back with an attack error, which has been one thing that's really been hurting them tonight.
Well, they come back strongly there. Good offense, good system. A beautiful set from Ashlyn Price, and a good kill for Brooklyn Byrne. As Ashlyn Price, the setter. They run a 5-1 offense, so she is setting all the time, and serving is 24, Grace Brickner. She'll get a service ace, dumped it right into the hole of the Ranger defense.
That's Brickner's second ace. Only 4 for Lincolnview.
As a team tonight.
Yeah.
Wellman, nice tip, beautiful save, but it won't stay in bounds. Give Kiana Wellman the kill. Nice decision by the senior. Mention the seniors. They are Natalie Kalp. She is number 2, the libero. She's on the bench right now. And number 6, Lauren Wingler. And number 5, Kiana Wellman, who a jinxter, just put it into the net. She had 2 serve aces in game 2. As Wellman steps out, and classmate Natalie Kalp, number 2 in a gray jersey, comes in to do the libero position. Service ace for 25, Madeline Berryman, her second of the night, her 6th of the season.
Yeah, and you get 2 aces there quickly after only having 3 the whole first 2 sets. So Lincolnview taking that more aggressive serving approach now, up by 3.
Berryman has not played varsity all year. She's only played in 24 sets. Getting an opportunity now as the attack. Bryn Egbert with the delicate shot in the Lancer defense. She checks out. And for her is number 12, Leela Gottschalk to serve. 3 serving 5. Lancers lead by 2. Ball just touched the net, continues over. Inbounds, back line, kill from Emma Bowersock.
Oh, wow, I can't blame Wingler for thinking that was going long. I thought that was long, too, and then it died.
Just a top spin.
Yeah, that's one of those balls, just shrug your shoulders and you go,
yeah,
you give it credit on the other side.
Agree. It looked like it was heading deep, and it just dove at the last second as Avery Albers with the tip. And it's inbounds.
Yeah. They signaled that out. That's the right call, I think. Wasn't it? No? Didn't it?
We're going to talk it over. I had a great angle.
Oh, did you? You must have had a better angle than I did.
I had a super angle because I watched her hit it, and, you know, it's a tough spot to call when you're on the other side of the court, you know, on the left side. So we'll see what they do here. There's some strange action going on over there, and it looked like to me the third, it was close. I mean, it's a tough angle.
I thought it maybe hit the post or something. That's why I was a little confused there, but if you had a better angle there.
And they don't have instant replay, so again, it was close. It wasn't how do I say, obvious. So we'll play on with a point for the Rangers on the attack error by the Lancers. Gottschalk with the serve. Middle attack, Bowersock. That one just misses out of bounds.
I think the best thing they could have done there was maybe replay that too, but you move on.
Gottschalk serving with, this is Avery Homan now. Number 4, Homan with the serve. Rangers get some paws on it, but give Bowersock the kill.
She's got 9 now.
She's had 9. She's also had some attack errors. She's hit some balls aggressive, but they've gone out of bounds. She serves hard there, and the Rangers dig it up. Egbert back row. Dug up by Bowersock. They go back to Bowersock. And again, that's a tough ball to hit. It even looked like she was floating, Brandon, from your perspective.
Yeah.
It wasn't. That was a tough.
It's like a fly ball.
Yeah, it was a tough ask anyways, and she was already moving sideways, so it gives the Rangers their 6th point. Saved by Price, a one-handed save, and with the kill, number 15, Hughes.
Yeah, and that's best 7th kill now of the night.
Nice play by the setter, number 16, junior, Ashlyn Price, went up.
Yeah.
He was able to keep the ball alive with a one-hand save to bring it back. Rangers will push it over. Opportunity here for the Lancers. Price back sets to Beth Hughes, and she takes care of business, and that's what you talked about, Brandon.
Yeah.
How many times, sometimes maybe the Lancers haven't taken advantage of those free balls? They did that time.
Exactly, and that's what you have to do to put it away, and they've been able to limit their errors, which has helped get them this 3-point lead.
Allie Miller with the serve, hit over by Egbert. There's a ball handling violation as Price knew it as soon as the whistle blew. basically the first one tonight for either team.
Yeah, it is. It is the first one.
Both teams kind of use a 5-1 offense.
Yeah.
So Allie Miller, the setter, Ashlyn Price, the setter for Lincolnview, and Addison Albers for the Rangers have been doing a very nice, clean job of setting the ball tonight to their teammates. Wingler, again, a little bit out of rhythm and confidence.
It's that left-handed approach, like you said, you got to wait for it to go over your right shoulder.
And she had to actually step back, so a lot of things going, a lot of moving parts there.
Yeah.
Strong serve by Hughes is played by the Rangers. Hughes, nope, that's Bowersock with the touch. Oh, nice, right idea. Brooklyn Byrne, the freshman, she saw the hole. Just too much on the wrist flip. Well, they do have some height, Brandon.
They do.
Brooklyn Byrne, a freshman, is 6 foot tall. Seaver is 6'1", a freshman. So the Rangers in between there get an ace by Wingler. That's her fourth service.
I was going to say, yeah, she's been has held her own in the service game.
Kill for number 20. We haven't called her number much. Kaylin Gerald with the kill. And the junior gets the kill. No. A lot of high fives on the Lincolnview bench, and haven't called her number much, but boy, it's neat to see when you get it called.
Exactly.
Come through a kill, give your teammate the 11th point. Nice dig by Holman. Nice hands there by the Lancers. They keep it alive, though, do the Rangers. Another diving save by the Rangers. This time, Lincolnview, boy, they had the advantage the whole time, and Ashlyn Price, her second try for point, she gets it off the block of the Rangers. Kill for Ashlyn Price. Brickner with the serve. Holman. Touch back again by the Lancers. Saved by the Lancers. Free ball. That was brought over by Anspal. The Rangers with the slide. Can't get it over the net.
And you saw Egbert run. She stick her knee out, and you just knew, right when that happens, that slide play is probably not going to work.
Timeout, precision strip timeout on the court with Lincolnview leading the Rangers 13-9. I would like to remind everyone that our scoreboard sponsor tonight is First National Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our timeout sponsor that we're in right now is brought to you by Precision Strip. Our player of the game, Brandon and I will select a New Knoxville Ranger athlete at the conclusion of the match. That is being brought to you by NK Telco. Our mid and post-game stats is brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. And those stats we've talked about at the end of games 1 and 2 and even during the game, those are brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Our live view sponsor tonight is New Knoxville Supply Company. So again, thank you to these sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's Northwest Central Volleyball versus Midwest Athletic Conference, Lancers and Rangers, respectively. Attack error. New Knoxville went quick. It was open. Egbert couldn't snap it quick enough to bring it down.
Yeah, Egbert's kind of had a couple tough angles, so she took in her approach his last two swings.
Well, you like to go quick so you don't give the defense a chance to defend, because they've done a nice job getting hands on attacks. But it also makes for a difficult approach when it's a short set. Rangers get it back. Wellman delivers.
Yeah, way to capitalize on that free ball right there. You didn't even know if you were going to get that ball back, but a good free ball, and Wellman gets the kill, her third of the night.
Excellent play as, again, the Rangers trying to get Lincolnview off balance defensively. They forced him to chase it, and coming up with a big swing was senior Kiana Wellman. She now serves. And that one, knuckleballs out of bounds.
Just carried.
Yeah, it just floated. So for New Knoxville, that's their second service error of game 3. Did not have any serving errors in game. Neither team had a service error in game 2. Like I said, it was a much cleaner game in game 2. Battle at the net is won by the setter. She's able to attack, being in the front row, Ashlyn Price. The Lincolnview kill. 6-point lead. This is the biggest lead the Lancers have had all night, and what a best way for them to find it in an elimination game. They must win game 3 to force games 4 and 5. Bowersock kind of timing got off maybe a bit, and I think the set was just a little close, but she could not kind of get her rhythm. And the attack error by Bowersock gives the Rangers a much-needed point. Leela Gottschalk with the serve. Knuckleball serve will drop down for an ace, service ace for the freshman.
She's got 2 now.
12 and 13 on the season. Yep. Hasn't served primary. They've rotated players around due to injuries and stuff, and Leela has not been a maybe varsity player all year, but here recently she has been, as she's going to come up with back-to-back service aces.
You just need something to get you on a roll here if you're New Knoxville.
They need some offensive momentum, consecutive serves. They're working on it here. They trying to climb back after trailing by 5 or 6. Touch back by the Albers sisters. Addison with the swing. Bowersock. Touch back by 7-Eleven. The convenience store is open once again.
Always open. You referencing Bengals Jamar Chase there a little bit?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
On his Twitter last night.
That never even crossed my mind. Well, we'll talk about it here after we get a break. And there's a nice swing by number 12, downward attack by Seaver. Attack error Homan. I'd referenced a while back Ohio State had receivers Ted Ginn Jr. And Anthony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
They were 7-Eleven. And I thought, what a great advertising to make them 7-Eleven. I'm open all the time. Just throw me the ball. Yeah, Chase was open yesterday, and evidently they didn't know how to double team him or take him out of action. As coming together, there are freshman classmates 4 and 7, Avery Homan and Avery Albers. So Avery Law Firm delivers. Yeah. And before that was the Albers and Albers Law Firm that delivers.
There you go. I love it, Jeff.
Action continues here. New Knoxville has climbed back. They trail by 2. Wingler to cut it to 1. Dug up by Brickner. Middle swing, touch back by the Albers sisters again.
Boy, you talked about how kind of this New Knoxville team isn't tall, but they get a lot of touches and they get a lot of blocks, and man, they've shown it here this third set.
Timing has been, just right. As that one floats, boy, it was played. It might have floated out of bounds. The tip, though, out of bounds. This time the kill will belong to 15, Beth Hughes, off of the hands of the Albers, Addison Albers.
Hey, but you're getting good touches at the net, so keep being aggressive, sending those blockers to the net, because it's been working for the Rangers.
Serving now is number 18, Emma Bowersock, 5'9" junior. Lancers lead by 2. Avery, a little miss hit. Looks like a line drive base hit in the scorebook.
Yeah.
And sometimes off speed works just as well as velocity. And Janon Evans will take a timeout. Lancers lead the Rangers 18-17. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
NK Telco Sports is pleased to bring you high school volleyball. Good action going on here tonight at the barn between the Rangers hosting the Lancers. At serve, Addison Albers. Knuckleball, ace serve will tie the game. The Rangers were behind at one point, I believe 16-11 or 16-10.
Yeah.
They've outscored Lincolnview 8 or so to 2. It's tied. A win for the Rangers would give them the match. Swing there by Gerard will be a kill, so give Kaylin Gerard the kill. Rangers are in the net trying to block, so the second kill for junior Kaylin Gerard.
It was a late call. Coach Lammers kind of asked him for an explanation. And it was more the up judge's call. The down judge must have saw it and just took over there. So that's probably the reasoning for why the call was so delayed.
Libero Allie Miller with the serve. Deep corner. What a way to use all the real estate. Addison Albers with the set. Avery Albers with the kill. Number 8 for Avery Albers in the match. 19-19. Avery serving. Rangers have not won a match since August 31st. A 5-setter over St. John's in league play. Touched back by the Rangers. Middle swing by Byrne is picked up. Rangers go with Egbert. Deflected. Lancers keep it alive. Wingler. Soft touch picked up by the setter, Price. Touch. Saved by Avery Albers. Saved by the Lancers, back to the Rangers side. Diving saved by Bowersock. Gerard with the attack. Wellman. Save, nope, off of the hands of Bowersock. Kiana Wellman, her 3rd kill of game 3, or 4th of the match.
Wow.
What a play there. Some reflex defense to keep stuff alive.
War of attrition right there.
Avery Albers, number 7, freshman. Overpass gives the ball to the Rangers. Holman will bump set it. Wingler will attack. That one off the mark, and I didn't see a touch. Did you see a touch?
I didn't see one. I think it went long.
Well, it definitely went long. I have a tough time seeing that stuff.
I didn't see a touch, and there was no deflection on the ball. There's no rotation that could tell you that ball probably got deflected. That's what the officials look for as well.
It's tough, and that one, though, for the Lancers, a tough missed serve, as that's just their first serve of game 3 they missed. They didn't miss any in game 2 and only 2 in game 1, so just our 3rd service error as the scoreboard home side has malfunctioned. And I don't remember what the Rangers had.
It's 21.
There it goes. It's back on. So good. Thought if we had some equipment failure, I can't see the other scoreboard. But the one in front of us reads 21-20 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Rangers lead. Up by 1, 4 points away to earn the match victory. Knuckleball serve out of bounds. I feel sorry for the libero or the defensive player that has to field some of these, as that Wingler serve had some movement on it. Timeout called for by the Lancers. We'll take a timeout with him. Precision strip timeout on the court. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
First National Bank scoreboard, 22-20. Rangers lead. Wingler with the serve. Rangers have come back here in game 3 and have momentum, trying to close it out and win 3-0. Wellman carries out of bounds. Attack error, New Knoxville. Point for the Lancers. Wellman's had a nice game 3 with 3 kills for her team. That one, though, out of bounds. Serving now for the Lancers, Grace Brickner. Middle swing, triple block. It'll go down. 3 sets of hands were up there.
Wow.
Egbert able to muscle through to get her 2nd kill of the game.
I don't know how she got that down. They sent that triple block. I was kind of holding my breath there, but she was able to get it down.
23-21, Wellman with the serve. Bowersock winds up, gets it off of Egbert, so give Bowersock a much-needed point for the Lancers, her third kill of game 3. And her 10th, I believe, of the match.
Correct.
Number 25, Madeline Berryman, had 4 aces coming into the match, has 2 today. That gives her 6 on the season. Egbert, again, a little bit maybe unfluid there with the approach and the angle, and that Coach Lammers will take a timeout. 23-all. We're in game 3. Rangers lead the match 2-0 here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
23-23. With the serve, Lancers. Number 25, Madeline Berryman. Overpass picked up by the Rangers. Nearly drops and getting it down. The setter going up, getting her third kill of game 3. A big point for the Lancers. They now are serving game point. 23. This one, a win here by the Lancers will push us to game 4. Berryman with the serve. Addison tips it over, dug up by the Lancers to win it. And it goes down. Point for number 18, Emma Bowersock. The Lancers survive game 3. They win 25-23. They're going to force a game 4 here at New Knoxville. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll recap game 3 and head to game 4 on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to New Knoxville. We are at the barn. My name is Jeff Henshin. My partner tonight, Brandon Coverman. Exciting volleyball here between these two teams. Have been very equal throughout the night. Lincolnview comes up with a decisive or a much-needed, had-to-have Game 3 victory, 25-23.
Yeah, and in a clean-played game, their backs were against the wall. They were down 23-22, I believe, and rattled off the last 3 points there. And Lincolnview starting off Game 4 on a good note.
Well, on to Game 3, Lincolnview finishes with 14 kills. They double up New Knoxville, who had 7. So 14-7, Lincolnview in the kill battle. Aces, New Knoxville 5, Lincolnview 2. New Knoxville won the blocking battle, also 3 blocks for points, 0 for the Lincolnview.
Call lift, yeah.
And there's a ball handling mistake by the Rangers.
It's the right call by the up judge. Rolled up her palm.
Kim Egbert, the up judge. Candy Haney, the down judge. Killa. As we get ready to go here, 0-2 as Egbert responds well. Kayla James, the line judge on the left, and Katie Simchek, the line judge on the right. The 4 officials in charge here tonight. Double block, termination block, 10 and 11. Egbert and Addison Albers. They've lead the Rangers in that category. Addison came in with 63 blocks on the season. She has 4 tonight. Egbert came in with 56, and she has a couple that gives her 58. Service there by Wellman. Rangers on the night now, I think 6 service errors.
Yep.
Grace Brickner with the serve. That one was touched, kept alive. Touch was called. Tipped down and inbounds by number 11, Brooklyn Byrne.
That's her 4th kill. And Lincolnview, I mean, they thought it hit off a Knoxville, or it was 4 hits there, and they're probably right.
Hard
I
telling. Is that one, just inbounds, Brandon. I thought that one was coming up here almost. Good top spin for Grace Brickner. She now has 3 aces on the night. She came in with 4 on the season.
Yeah.
So she has almost accumulated as many on the year. 4. She has 3 tonight, so that gives her 7. Good touch back by the Lancers. Out of bounds. Attack error by Albers.
You can see Coach Madison Lammers talking to her team going, no, like that wasn't what I wanted you to do there.
No, got out of system and ended up that Brent Egbert had to set the setter, Addison Albers, and it just worked out that way as there's a shot that carries just out of bounds. A good start for the Lancers. Coach Madison Lammers in her 2nd season will take a precision strip timeout. Lancers lead the Rangers 7-2 here on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
A quick start for the Lancers here in Game 4. They are in another elimination game. They lost games 1 and 2. They win Game 3, 25-23, and they've opened up a 5-point lead here early, 7-2 against New Knoxville. Egbert, again, mishit that one a bit.
Boy, it's those attack errors we talked about that plagued Lincolnview in the first set. Now they're plaguing Knoxville, and Lincolnview serving with all the confidence here in the world.
7 attack errors in Game 3 for the Rangers, 3 already here in Game 4, so that's been a weakness now for the Rangers here as of late. And a point of deflection, so the 50-50 ball, if you will, working in the Lancers' favor on the kill by Emma Bowersock.
Yep, good creativity, too, there by the Lincolnview offense, shifting the eyes of the Ranger defense.
Holman from the right side, and the attack errors continue on the swing. So tough angle there. If you're not maybe used to that, it's you want to hit it solid, and she did, but it carries out of bounds. So consecutive serves for Grace Brickner, and that one is an ace. So Brickner has now equaled her season total in aces. She came in with 4.
Yeah.
That is unofficially what Brandon and I both have down as 4 for her, so that's 8.
And now all the momentum's on the Lincolnview side. Any momentum that the Rangers build ceased to exist.
Egbert, though, able to muscle through fellow blocker Brooklyn Byrne, and a much-needed point on the 2nd kill of Game 4 for Egbert. That should give her, I think, a dozen.
Yep.
Dozen kills for
I actually
Egbert.
have 13. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, I also have 13 as well. Tipped over as the Lancers defend and they push it back. 11 got contact. That would definitely be Brooklyn Byrne, but I believe 18 also went up with her. So Bowersock gets the block assist as well as Brooklyn Byrne. For Byrne, she's her leading blocker on the season with 51 of them coming in. 2 of them on the night, so she now has 52 and 53 blocks on the season. Overpass will give the Lancers a chance here. Wingler, not enough on it. So Rangers find themselves in a rut. They're down by 10 already. 13 serving 3. Completely, I won't say falling apart, but we haven't seen this type of results in games 1, 2, and 3. Really have slid back here in game 4. Look to try to bounce back, get some rhythm back. Bowersock will help them a bit. Strong touch, or strong attack, but out of bounds.
Yeah, you can't obviously give this game up. You know, you're wanting to snap this bad spell you're on here if you're New Knoxville.
That was Lincolnview's first error of game 4. Well, they respond well. A triple block facing number 12, Kara Seaver. And Seaver gets the kill. Coach Lammers burns her second of 2. Precision strip timeout on the court. 14-4 in favor of the Lancers on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back. Jeff Henshin here alongside me, Brandon Coverman, and we've seen momentum jump sides here. The Rangers were looking to maybe try to win game 3. The Lincolnview Lancers hold on, pull it out, and now they've dominated and lead by 10 here in game 4, 14-4.
Yeah, and just getting in system efficiency. They made an error right before the break there, and then you said, oh, that's their first attack error. That's something that they've really changed the script on as the games progressed on.
Rangers have 7 errors here in game 4. Touch back by the Lancers. Wingler hits it over. Back corner.
Wow.
Well, good break in action. Good timeout for the Rangers as Wingler records her first kill of game 4, and the left-hander puts it deep into the corner of the Lancer defense. Addison Albers with the serve. Rangers trail by 9. Touch back by the Rangers. It will be kept alive inside the pin. Nice hustle play by the Lancers. Touch back. Good save in the back row by Brickner. Rangers play it. Albers to Albers. One arm save is up in the air. Lancers will down ball it over. That one out of bounds. So the Rangers keep it alive. They force just the second attack error of game 4 against the Lancers, but a long volley.
Yeah.
Addison Albers with the serve. Boy, nice job by the setter going down to get the ball. Was Ashlyn Price able to give Kara Seaver a beautiful ball on the tee, if you will, and Seaver at 6 feet 1 inches muscled it through the Ranger blockers. Seaver 6 kills on the night. As Bowersock, though, has the service error.
A little bit of a run now for the Rangers on a 4-2 run here. Just got to get these points about back in chunks now.
At least if you're going to trail by 10, make it early in the game so you have a lot of time to, a lot of points, if you will, to work with it. Because if you can run off 4-2 and maybe 5-2, you can climb back. But, oh, Lord, who hit that? Was it?
I think it's 15,
okay,
Hughes.
I just was drawing a blank there. So Hughes comes up with a momentum killer for the Rangers on the block, or I'm sorry, the kill. But, yeah, the Rangers, they need to get, like you said, 4-2s or 5-2 runs to whittle into this lead. Egbert hits it over. Back row play by Bowersock. Gerard, attack is picked up. Avery Albers swings. And there's one of those probably unpracticed balls, if you will. You just don't work on much. High in the air, long time to think about it.
Yeah.
Goes out of bounds. Back to 10-point lead. Egbert winds up and through the double block. Bryn Egbert records her 3rd kill of game 4.
Yeah, she got 14 kills now overall. Easy does it for the junior.
14 kills in 4 games. She averages 3.3 per game as Wingler gets I think it was Egbert that maybe touched it, so Egbert will get the kill, but boy, put an asterisk next to that one. That was really assisted by Lauren Wingler's serve, dropping it in that corner.
Well said.
8-point lead for the Lancers. Rangers touch it back to the Lancers side. A little miscommunication for the Lancers. They seem to be okay as Egbert with a momentum play. Coming up big here now with her 5th kill of game 4.
And you want to feed your best player the ball. You're trying to slowly creep back in this game here.
It was 10, now it's 7. I think after this point, if the Rangers would score it, you would expect maybe Coach Evans to burn one of her 2 timeouts. Bowersock out of the back row. Wingler with a save, but not enough. Much needed kill, point, momentum change, if you will, for the Lancers. They get it from their junior, Emma Bowersock.
And they hide that back row attack so well. They don't use it too often. Some teams use it all the time, but Lincolnview uses it just at the right moments.
I'll tell you, the volleyball games I've seen this year, Lincolnview has had the most back row attacks I've seen.
I feel like I've seen a lot. I feel like I'm actually on the opposite end of you.
Back row swings. I just don't think now that I think about it, I mean, a few of them, but that's just like, thinking off the top of my head, I'd say I haven't seen that many, but you know what? Maybe I have, but tonight, Lincolnview has used it a handful of times.
And Dave Kanapke and I talked about this. Got popularized around this area 5 years ago when a player by the name of Paige Jones played at New Bremen, played at the University of Michigan, and they use that back row attack to feed her the ball. And because she is a very good hitter.
She can hit from anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was almost unbelievable what she did. A lot of times you think if you're off the net, you just can't go at it that hard. She hit it as if she was a foot away from the net. But, she definitely took advantage of it. You just have to leave with 2 feet behind the line. Is that one blocked back? Was that a block, Brandon?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
By Egbert and Addison Albers.
Well, they've combined quite often tonight. And it's back to a 7-point game. Lincolnview up by 7, but only 6 points remain for them to earn game 4. Good hit for the freshman, number 11, Brooklyn Byrne. Now the right front. Mentioned no seniors on this Lincolnview squad, but Brooklyn Byrne's a freshman, 6 feet tall. Kara Seaver is a freshman, 6'1". So they definitely have some tools to work with, as there's a net serve, but it's picked up by Kalp. Holman's attack saved by Brickner. Bowersock off of her Ranger fingers. Holman dug up by Berryman. Bumped over by the Lancers. Addison Albers going on 2. Right place, right time. And Addison Albers, her first kill of the night. And just 1 ball handling mistake, and I believe that their setter for Lincolnview, Ashlyn Price, also with only 1 ball handling mistake. So the setters have done a nice job. Saved by Holman, but will not be able to be played by New Knoxville. Give the kill to Emma Bowersock.
She's got 14 now.
8-point Lancer lead. Serving number 16, the setter, Ashlyn Price. She's a junior. 91% server on the season. Back set to Avery Albers. And a combo block there, 12 and 18. Kara Seaver teams up with Emma Bowersock. Now you got to think if you're Lincolnview. They're definitely in control right now. Just 3 points away for them to force a decisive game 5. Albers, though, back-to-back kills for her the past couple points. Again, she's a setter, but because she was a front row player, she now goes to the back row. She can attack like a regular attacker would, but now she's in the back row. Coming to the front row, she cannot attack it over the net. Bowersock, downhill velocity. That's the offense the Lancers like to see. Good rhythm offense, good tempo.
Yep.
Bowersock to the back now. 9-point lead for the Lancers, just 2 points away from forcing game 5. Make that 1 point on the attack error by New Knoxville. 24 serving 14. 2-1 is the match score. Lincolnview trying to tie it up at 2-2. Dug up by Egbert. Wellman. Off balance shot played up by the Lancers and comes back to New Knoxville. And that's the winner, number 20, Kaylin Gerard. Her kill will give the Lancers a 25-14 lead or win. We're going to go to game 5. That will be the first one to 15 here on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
NK Telco Sports walks you back to what will now be game 5. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. The Rangers win games 1 and 2, lose games 3 and 4. And game 4, though, really dominated by the Lancers. Had some help from the Rangers.
Yeah, a lot of errors there. You mentioned 10 of them by New Knoxville. That fourth set, it seemed like it's what we beat the drum about with Lincolnview that first set. They had a lot of errors, a lot of miscues. Now we're seeing it fall the Rangers' way. But guess what? If you're New Knoxville, you won this first 2 sets, but right now, you wipe the slate clean. Say, okay, girls, relax. Those 2 sets don't matter.
Right.
We played a 15 now. We don't care that we won the first 2 sets and lost the next. It doesn't matter. You're looking for a win at this point. That's all New Knoxville wants. And if they can play hard in this set and get first in the first race to 15, it'll be interesting. Always what you see in set 5 always is, they're big hitters, to get the ball a lot. So expect Emma Bowersock on the side of Lincolnview to get a lot of touches. Expect Bryn Egbert on the side of New Knoxville to get a lot of touches. Should be an interesting race to the finish here.
Yeah, I think it's critical who starts off the fastest, maybe for the Rangers, just because of how they finished in game 4. Just never really got any consistency. The errors, as I mentioned, 10 errors. 8 of those were attacking errors. So
yeah.
Lincolnview just 4 mistakes in game number 4. So good reason why they won by 11, 25-14. Leading attackers for the night, you mentioned Emma Bowersock, 4, 8, 12, 15 for her, I think, for Bowersock.
Yeah.
Egbert has 16.
Correct.
So we look for them to stay active in the offense, but again, a lot of teams are expecting those attackers, so setters may choose to go to the support players, let's say, to less blocking ability, and both, a lot of excitement here is
feel some energy.
Yes. I think both teams want this equally bad.
Yeah, it's a good tournament builder.
New Knoxville will get the serve first. Lauren Wingler, left-hander, knuckles it over. Hughes, cross court is termination block, 4 and 10. Or maybe we should say 10-4. Good buddy, as Egbert and Homan combine. Well, those blocks are so hard to get for points.
Yeah.
They can be big momentum plays. That's going to move the setter back, or actually libero is going to have to take second touch. Opportunity and knocking for the Rangers. Egbert winds up. Give her the block, and then give her the kill. It started with a good serve by Wingler to force the Lancers to chasing it down.
Great slide play, too. That was well executed. A great downhill hit there by Bryn Egbert.
Wingler off the tape, gets it across, dug up, and they got a Lancer that's slow to get up. Hughes does finally get up. That one will not make it. So tough break for the Rangers, or a good break, if you will, for the Lancers. It looks like Hughes will be okay. She collided with the libero. Nope, she's going to come out.
Yeah.
And into serve will be number 13, Lauren Anspaugh. Anspaugh is a junior. Serve is dug up by Wingler. Addison Albers to Kiana Wellman. Anspaugh with the first touch. Gerard's attack picked up, and New Knoxville's going to struggle and will not get it over.
Yeah, just scrambling there, looking for an opening right there where the Rangers just couldn't find it.
Tough break for New Knoxville, but 2 quick points for the Rangers. Lincolnview bounces right back to tie it up. Avery Holman hits it over. Bowersock in the back row with a nice touch. Swing by Byrne is picked up. Holman goes at work. Back row attack, collision.
That was Bowersock's ball right there. Lauren Anspaugh getting in the way.
I think just some miscommunication. You hate to let it drop, and maybe, I don't know. Just obviously,
you would have thought Bowersock would even just try to hit it. I don't know, but look out for her teammate as well.
3-2 in favor of New Knoxville. Anspaugh with the bump. Tipped over. Nice roll shot by junior Kaylin Gerard. In the serve for the Lancers, number 24, Grace Brickner. Lancers head coach is Janon Evans. New Knoxville, Madison Lammers. Overpass, touched back by New Knoxville, kept alive by the Lancers. Price with the flat-footed attack. Addison Albers, her ball is picked up. Free ball over by Price. Slide offense. Hit down by Egbert.
And they only ran that slide once before. Egbert did not execute it. But they run it twice in this set, and she executes it to perfection both times.
2 kills in game 5 for Egbert. She serves. Run down by Brickner. It goes over by the Lancers. Nice defense again by 13 there. Anspaugh to keep it alive, and after one's in. Brandon, help me out.
Oh, I think that's 16 that hit it.
Okay, that'd be Price.
Yeah.
I was looking down at trying to look at a bunch of things. I didn't realize they kind of hit it over. So a 4-4 tie, game 5. Serving is Madeline Berryman. Holman on the right front. Never crossed the tape. Attack error. That's 3 attack errors. So of the 5 points Lincolnview has here in game 5, 3 have been gifted, if you will, by Ranger attack errors. Make it.
Oh, they're calling a touch there in the back corner.
I think the down judge also saw a touch. So number 7, Avery Albers with the kill.
Yeah, that's her 9th.
And I still didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see touch, but both of them called it. Yeah. So, I mean, that's on their part.
I'm kind of watching the game, too.
Yeah.
If I'd have had to stick, I don't know what I was watching, as there's an attack here. So back-to-back Ranger points.
Swing and a miss.
I think she was trying to go for the delicate touch shot.
Yeah.
And just mishit it. 6-5 in favor of New Knoxville. Hit over by the libero, Allie Miller. Push deep corner. It will drop. Perfect placement by number 7, Avery Albers. That takes some good court awareness to know the distance. The Rangers lead by 2. Precision strip timeout called for. We'll keep it right here, as I want to remind everyone at the conclusion of tonight's game, which will be here, first 1 to 15 win by 2. Other additional sponsors include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Those are additional sponsors that, again, at the end of the match, we'll pick an NK Telco player of the game for a New Knoxville player. That award is brought to you by NK Telco. Our mid-game and our post-game stats are brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Our live view sponsor, New Knoxville Supply Company. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast here at New Knoxville. 7 serving 5, and we're in game 5. Bowersock, boy, had a nice directional shot. The Rangers could not handle it. Bowersock with the kill.
And that's just tough ball from Knoxville to get up to. It kind of came up on them on their chest. If it was going to either probably tuck it in that back corner, just a tough
I don't
break
know
for the
either.
Rangers.
He about had to play it. Price with a serve. Wingler hits it through, a couple blockers. Wingler now with unofficially 3 kills. Do you have her for 3?
3 kills, yep.
8-6, Rangers lead by 2. Number 11, Addison Albers at serve for New Knoxville. The sophomore puts it into play. Price has to be careful how she hits it. You notice she did not jump and attack it above the net because she's a back row player. Wingler's ball will go outside the pin. Wingler back-to-back kills.
Huge there for the senior. Get back-to-back kills, stretch this New Knoxville lead out to 3.
3-point lead. 6 points remain for the Rangers. Brickner with a good touch. Backs it by Price. Touch back by New Knoxville, but out of bounds. Give the kill to Emma Bowersock.
Said she's going to get a lot of touches this game, and she still is. Up to 17 kills now.
Bowersock serving. Back row swing from Egbert hit well. Nice dig by Miller.
That's bringing Egbert with the kill. Yeah, back row behind that 10-foot line. Great attack by Egbert.
3-point lead for New Knoxville. 10 serving 7. Albers trying to go soft, hits it in the net. Her first service error of the night and the first of game 5 for the Rangers. Allie Miller with the serve. Egbert down balls it, kept it alive, and this last-ditch effort will not work. Bryn Egbert, her 4th kill of game 5. Rangers lead by 3.
20 kills for Bryn.
20 kills, and with that, Coach Evans will burn a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area.
I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Welcome back. Again, an exciting volleyball match tonight between the Lincolnview Lancers out of the Northwest Conference and the New Knoxville Rangers out of the Midwest Athletic Conference. And Brandon, 3-point lead for the Rangers. It's crunch time here. First one to 15, win by 2.
Hey, you got to bring Egbert a lot of kills here. Try to let your best player take you to victory here if you're New Knoxville.
Lincolnview trying to get an answer from Hughes. Her attack picked up. And the Rangers over the back row attack. So give the kill to Hughes. It's her kill for Beth Hughes. Not playable cleanly by the Rangers. And what a good point for the Lancers. They needed something positive out of that timeout.
Yeah.
Serving is Anspall.
Wow, nice serve. Great, better serve receive.
Battle at the net goes to the Lincolnview side. Price pushes it over. Wingler bumps it middle. Egbert out of bounds.
Ooh, that ball was out by about a good 8 inches. That's a tough break for Lincolnview.
Bang, bang play.
That ball was out. I thought for sure that ball was out. The line judge called it in.
Well, we'll see once here as the women in blue talk it over. Right now, it's a point for the Rangers unless we... and that serve with it is Kiana Wellman, so we'll see once here.
I'm going to talk to the captain here, I think. They're going to give the point to New Knoxville, I think.
Point Rangers. 12 serving 9. At service, Kiana Wellman. Price, back set. Blocked back by 10-4. Egbert and Homan. Termination block, New Knoxville. 13 serving 9. 2 points away are the Rangers from winning the match. They have not won since August 31st. A 5-setter over the St. John's Blue Jays in MAC action. And now they're 1 point away. 10-4 again. Egbert, Homan.
It's Bryn Egbert's world, and we're just living in it.
Match point serving 9. Kiana Wellman, senior, chance to serve her team to victory. Nice play by Price. Set was close. She was able to avoid the illegal contact and pushed it to the opening in the Ranger defense. Heads up play by Price. 24, Grace Brickner serving. She's got to be perfect. 14-10 is a score. Make it 14-11. That ball, again, when it was hit, looked like it was going to be way out of bounds.
Yeah.
And it seemed to really lose velocity towards the end. It was out, and Coach Lammers will burn a timeout. The score, New Knoxville 14, Lincolnview 11. We'll be back with the conclusion of high school volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. 11 serving match point. Brickner with the serve. Albers gets it down. Addison Albers. The kill will conclude it. A 15-11 Game 5 victory to the Rangers. A great battle tonight. Excellent entertainment. Lincolnview bounces back after trailing 2 games to 0. Win 2 games. And the Rangers bounce back with a 4-point win in Game 5 to earn their 5th victory of the season, their first since August 31st. We will take a short break. When we come right back, Brandon and I will wrap up the varsity game, as the JV game will now be set to get underway in about 20 minutes. So stay with us here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Again, welcome back to New Knoxville. As we are set here to wrap things up here, I'd like to remind you our sponsors tonight included First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply, and NK Telco. Our mid and post-game review is brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems, and our live view sponsor is brought to you by New Knoxville Supply. Brandon is ready. Brandon, let's go through the CAB report, the kills, the aces, the blocks.
For Lincolnview, Jeff, 48 kills for Lincolnview. They had 7 aces, 5 blocks, a lot of those block assist. And for New Knoxville, they had 47 kills, 13 aces, and 10 blocks. Take a look at the lead kill getters for Lincolnview. It was Emma Bowersock with 17. Beth Hughes had 11. Swerver had 6 also for Lincolnview. Brickner had 4 aces for Lincolnview. You take a look on the New Knoxville side. They were led by Bryn Egbert with 21 kills. Avery Albers had 10 kills. They got 4 from Wingler. They got 4 from Avery Homan, 4 from Addison Albers, and 4 from Kiana Wellman. 4 aces from Lauren Wingler as well, and then 3 from Gottschalk as well. And then a whole lot of blocks, just a slew. I mean, Addison Albers, Avery Homan, and Avery Albers, all with multiple blocks here tonight.
Yeah, I had
played very well
down
in
with
net.
7 of them.
Yeah. Yep,
Tell me,
actually, 5 block assists and 2 solos is what I had her for, so yes.
That was one of the keys of the game for Coach Lammers, is how well they thought they could block, and that's one of those little unique things the Rangers, haven't won many matches, but they seem to get some blocks for points, and tonight I think it came up big, and in Game 5, Egbert and Homan back to back, or not in succession, but come up with 3 of them in that 5th game. Those are huge momentum plays, so but boy, what an exciting match. We hope you enjoyed it. There was a flurry of activity. The game started at 6. It's almost 8 o'clock, so it was 2 hours of action. So these high school girls put together a good show for us. The Rangers go to 5-15 overall. Lincolnview drops to 500, 10-10 on the season. As again, we're getting ready for the JV game. But before we close business here for the varsity game, we need to. Brandon and I would enjoy announcing our NK Telco Player of the Game, and that award is going to go to
Bryn Egbert. She's won a few times this year, but again, just the difference: 7 total blocks, 2 solos, 21 kills, and an ace all around. The junior. Got to get some All-MAC honors here probably in the next coming days here as we're winding down the season. So congratulations, Bryn Egbert, Player of the Game. Congratulations to Knoxville, big win here tonight.
Yeah, she definitely deserving that. She again 21 kills, and I unofficially try to keep track of each person's errors. She had 21 kills, and I only have her down for 5 or 6 attack errors. I think how many swings she had. Sometimes they're on the back row. Sometimes she's facing a triple block. So I thought she really had a lot more positivity tonight versus obviously negative play. So she's the leader of the team with attacks, and they went to her and she delivered. Congratulations to Bryn Egbert, our NK Telco Player of the Game. That will wrap it up here. Varsity action goes to the Rangers. They get their win here over the Lancers. Your final score, 3-2 for my partner Brandon Coverman. For myself, Jeff Henson, we hope you enjoyed this telecast. And again, thank you for watching here on NK Telco Sports.